Joshua. The name means God is salvation. He was a man chosen for greatness. We first meet Joshua as a young man serving a mighty leader, Moses. He learned from the best. Moses was a prophet, a lawgiver, and a liberator. Joshua watched closely. He learned about leadership and faith. He saw God's power firsthand. Joshua wasn't afraid of hard work. He was Moses' right-hand man. He carried out orders with dedication. He showed his strength during the battle against the Amalekites. Joshua's courage was evident. He led the Israelites to victory. This battle marked Joshua as a leader. He was ready for more responsibility. Moses saw potential in Joshua. He saw a leader in the making. Joshua was faithful, brave, and strong. These qualities would be vital. The Israelites were on the edge of a new land. They would need a new leader to guide them. Moses' time was coming to an end. God chose Joshua for a mighty task. He would lead the Israelites into the promised land. This was a huge challenge, but Joshua was ready. He had faith in God. He had learned from the best. He was ready to lead his people. The Jordan River, a rushing, powerful barrier. It stood between the Israelites and the promised land. Could they cross it? God said yes. He told Joshua to be strong and courageous. Joshua trusted God completely. He told the priests to step into the river. They carried the Ark of the Covenant, a symbol of God's presence. As soon as their feet touched the water, the river stopped flowing. The water piled up, making a wall. The ground was dry. The Israelites walked across the Jordan on dry ground. Imagine the scene. This miracle showed God's power. It also showed Joshua's unwavering faith. He trusted God even when it seemed impossible. After crossing the Jordan, the Israelites faced another obstacle, Jericho. It was a mighty city, heavily fortified. How could they possibly conquer it? Again, God had a plan. He told Joshua to march around the city. For 6 days they marched. On the 7th day, they marched 7 times. Then they blew their trumpets and shouted. The walls of Jericho crumbled to the ground. Joshua wasn't just a military leader, he was a spiritual leader too. He knew that true victory came from God. He constantly reminded the Israelites to follow God's laws. He urged them to stay faithful. He led by example, showing courage and devotion. His faith was contagious. Under Joshua's leadership, the Israelites enjoyed many victories. They conquered the promised land, they defeated their enemies, they established a new home. This was a time of peace and prosperity. Joshua's leadership was instrumental in this success. But Joshua's story wasn't just about battles and conquests. It was about faith. It was about trusting God, even in difficult times. Joshua's life teaches us that with God, all things are possible. What can we learn from Joshua? We learn about courage. We face giants in our lives too. They might be fear, doubt, or adversity, but like Joshua, we can overcome them. We can find strength in God. We learn about faith. Joshua's unwavering trust in God is inspiring. He teaches us to believe even when we can't see. He shows us that God can do amazing things. And we learn about leadership. Joshua was a humble leader. He put God first. He served his people with integrity. We can all learn from his example. We can all strive to be leaders in our own lives. Joshua's story is a timeless reminder of God's power and faithfulness. It's a story about courage, faith, and leadership. It's a story that inspires us to face our own giants. It encourages us to step into our own promised land. So, let us be like Joshua. Let us be strong and courageous. Let us trust in God with all our hearts. And let us live lives of faith, courage, and leadership.